So the adventure continues. We have just left Marina Tazzacort on La Palma. Where are we heading again?
We are now headed for the end of the world.
Where exactly is the end of the world then?
Okay, so El Hierro is the final island in the chain of the Canary Island archipelago. It's the most southwesterly of all the islands, and traditionally old sailors would call it the end of the world because nobody had ever been any further than that until Christopher Columbus set sail for the New World.
Indeed.
Yes. There's a couple of marinas that we can go into on El Hierro, but we are going to a marina on the southern tip called La Restinga, which is slap bang next to a marine reserve, which is apparently great for...
It's also just outside La Restinga is the Canary Islands' newest, most recent volcanic eruption.
Yeah, 2012.
So we should have some really cool sights and activities once we get there.
Yeah.
But for now, we're going to do an overnight sail. It'll probably take about 14 hours.
Yeah.
It's about 62 nautical miles away.
We're directly into the wind at the moment because we're in the shadow of the island, so the wind is pretty confused. But as soon as we get a bit further out to sea, the wind should take us on a southwesterly direction directly towards El Hierro.
Perfect.
Yeah. So well happy. It's going to be a really pleasant night sail, hopefully, because
Be careful.
there's a swell of about 1.5 meters, but it's directly behind us, so following seas. So pretty happy.
And winds they have forecasted to be a maximum of 20 knots. So
That
that's
should be somewhere
nice.
between 10 and 15 knots for most of the night.
Up to 20 knots.
Up to 20 knots.
Right. Okay. Let's get cracking then.
Yeah.
El Hierro, here we come.
El Hierro, here we come. We're making our way down the coast of La Palma, and because of the wind shadow from the island, it's really confusing the waters here. The stretch of water between La Palma and El Hierro looks like a pretty steady swell of about 1.5 meters in a southwesterly direction, which is the same direction as the wind that we're expecting between the two islands as well. But until we get out of the shadow of this island, we're just experiencing this confused state. Like, we've got the engine on because the wind doesn't know where it's coming from. As soon as we get past the tip of La Palma, we're going to set the sail up for the night. Just hopefully cruise across. Easy peasy.
I wish people would stop blooming asking us if we get seasick. Because we always go, oh no, we're really lucky, we don't get seasick at all. We've never been seasick really.
This is the rolliest sail we've done so far, isn't it?
It's really rolly. If you go in the direction we need to go to get to El Hierro, you're just getting thrown around. If you go in the direction of the waves, then we're going in the wrong direction. Hopefully when we get around the southern tip of La Palma, the waves are supposed to change direction, the wind's supposed to change direction. And I'm hoping it's going to calm down, because I have not been able to keep much down.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Yes. And the one cabinet we forget to lock off? The booze cabinet. So that just went flying everywhere.
Look at this sunset. I think there's a bit of Kalima in the air, isn't there?
There is, yeah, it was forecasted so this morning. They do like their Kalimas in the Canary Islands.
They do like their Kalimas here.
Yes. Oily town.
Getting wrapped up for the night.
Let's get ready to rumble.
When the ocean current flowing down the west hand side of the island meets the ocean current flowing down the east side of the island, they should combine and carry us directly towards El Hierro.
That's the way things should happen.
That's the way things should happen.
But, you know how that works for us.
Yeah.
A lot of time.
Yeah.
So yes, been a bit uncomfortable. We still have not yet been able to get the sail out because no wind. So we're still waiting to sail and still waiting to stop for enough. Still waiting for the waves to go in our direction. So far, not great. But we're hopeful.
We're plugging away.
We're trying. Finally got the sail out!
Finally!
It's taking its bloody time, it's nearly dark.
Glad we got the sail up. Let's hope that carries us through the night.
Right, okay, the waves seem to be finally with us, the wind has picked up, and we're doing between 3 and 4 knots. So our night is now set.
Brilliant!
Banging!
Next stop, El Hierro.
Hopefully be able to keep the rest of my dinner.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh-wee.
See you in the morning. Wish us luck. It's nearly 8 o'clock in the morning. We're nearly there. We're about 3 nautical miles away.
Yeah.
So there was not much to show in the night.
Well, nothing much really happened.
It wasn't a great sail though.
We put the Genoa out about halfway, 50%. And we were on a, I suppose, a broad reach from the port side. And it just stayed like that all night. But in classic float-on sailing fashion, we got tossed around like rag dolls in a washing machine all night. We were just hanging on.
The swell didn't know what it was doing, and it was probably anywhere between 2 and 2.5 meters, which doesn't sound bad, but when it's bashing you from all different directions, it's impossible.
And it really was coming from all over the place. It just didn't know where to come from.
But anyway,
Yeah,
we're nearly here.
we are nearly there.
The whales this morning though, they were singing us in.
The whales were insane, weren't they?
Ooh, ooh.
El Hierro. Woo! I mean, look at this. Does it get any more spectacular? It was pretty interesting coming in the dawn actually. You could see, unlike all of the other islands we've been to, where all the towns and cities are on the waterfront, the water's edge, El Hierro, they're just perched along the top of this cliff. It's really weird, isn't it? It's in the dark, all the lights were just way up there and you're just thinking, what the? Oh yeah, the wazoo today. Probably about 4 or 5 o'clock this morning. Amy was fast asleep, so it was me and the dog. The swell was about 3 to 4 meters. The wind was pretty brisk. We were doing anywhere between 6 and 7 knots for most of it.
Ooh-wee.
Absolutely slamming.
We're going to be in the marina between 8 and 9 o'clock. It's bedtime.
Yeah.
schools.
Yeah. See you in the marina.
La Restinga, everybody.
We made it.
We made it. Typical washing machine sail for us. But we're in.
See what's going on.
Yeah.
There's just diving schools everywhere.
Hang on a minute, lads. I've got a great idea.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like and subscribe. Help us make more videos like this by joining our Patreon family.